Peace and power. Peace and power. I am back. Y'all, I feel a little oily. Or is that my Korean skincare? I don't know. I'm back. We are on chapter 11 in 41 Shades of Men. This chapter is called The Download Man. Um, 41 Shades of Men is good so far. I am feeling way better, y'all. Way better. Yesterday, I'm sorry, baby. I was in shambles, but I'm back. No worries. I am here. I'm just working on me. All of the people out here that working on you, and whether it be your self esteem, whether it be your mental, keep doing the work and surround yourself with quality people. People that know when something is off with you. And so, even if they don't know, we got to keep in mind people are not mind readers. Stay transparent and vulnerable so they can know to look out for things, right? So, we're going to get into chapter 11. 41 Shades of Men, the download man is chapter 11. We finna dive right into it. A man knows what he likes. So, sex with some men is like sex with a mind reader. Someone who knows exactly how you like it. That was by J.L. King on the down low, a journey into the lives of straight black men who sleep with me. All right, let's get into it, child. I spent a lot of time beginning in 2016 studying and researching the psychology of the download male. I have spent countless hours watching their YouTube channels, download chronicles, reading their blogs, forums, and triple X commentary. I even went as far as to create a gay profile on a gay app for men to further educate myself. What I found is shocking. For the woman who is blind to reality, the download man is skillful and very in tune with women enough to easily use them as decoys to cover up their alternative lifestyles. There is a man by the name of Emmanuel whom I used to follow. He ran an online blog site, dlconfessionssequel.com, for over 10 years. On this site, he documented his sexual escapades with married men who lived up and down the East Coast. There was no shortage of married men willing to hook up with him right off of dating sites. The thing about DL males is they heavily depend on women to cover their tracks. They typically like to carry the most beautiful women on their arm because it creates a lot of doubt in the eyes of the public who may suspect homosexuality. These guys will marry, they will get a woman pregnant, or simply date for appearances just to give the illusion of heterosexuality. Below is a Reddit post of a gay guy, is a Reddit post of a guy who admits to intentionally impregnating a girl for the sole purpose of proving he was not gay. I poked a hole in the condom and purposely got the girl pregnant to prove that I wasn't gay. This was the late 80s, and I was 14, 15, and things weren't a great time to be a gay teenager. Not that it excuses what I did. I was so afraid of being outed that I started a relationship with my then best friend's sister. My friends would constantly mess with me about not having slept with her and calling me gay. And they were just joking, but I took it so seriously that I convinced her to have sex and I poked a hole in the condom, hoping to get her pregnant so that I have proof. She did end up pregnant. And when I found out the reality of what I did, it really hit me. She just thought the condom didn't work. And I never told her I did it on purpose. She was forced to go to an alternative school and eventually dropped out to have the baby. Her and her family moved away with the baby, and I never kept in contact with them. I've always felt like a piece of shit for ruining her life and abandoning my kid. Here is another. I am a gay guy. I'm a gay man, and I am in love with my wife. I met my wife when we were both in high school. We grew up in the South, so me being gay wasn't exactly an option at the time. We started dating because it was a good cover for me and she had a thing for me. I never had much of a sex drive. I used to assume it was the pent up gay, but knowing the terms now, I'm probably on the A spectrum. I definitely like men, but even with the hottest guys, I only ever wanted it once or twice a month. I came out about 15 years ago just to her. She was heartbroken, but very accepting. She asked me to still date her until I found a boyfriend, and I agreed because I did really value her as a close friend. We both agreed we would keep living together because we were young and couldn't afford the rent, otherwise, go out together with friends, the usual, but obviously, we'd start actively seeing other people. I met a few guys, but none that I really wanted to hold down. And she was happy enough coming home to me after whatever escapades she got up to. The key here is intent. You always must ask what is the purpose behind a person's decisions and actions. So, how do you determine if a male is undercover and using you as a decoy? One, how physically attractive are you? You must be honest here because this is a factor. If you are extremely attractive around 9 out of 10 area, you are a prime target. This is not to say that only gay males approach you. What I'm saying is that this is something you must factor in when assessing the whole possibility. Your beauty makes it unfathomable that any male who has you would be sleeping. Your beauty makes it unfathomable that any male who has you would be sleeping with men. Two, nowadays males are bisexual, so this part can be a bit tricky. The reason is because gay males have distinct attribute of not engaging in sex, avoiding sex, and or never initiating it with you. However, bisexual males still sleep with you and they enjoy it without giving the indications a gay male would give. If you are 9 out of 10 and this guy is not sexually pursuing you, there's a strong chance he may be into men. Three, if you are not a 9 out of 10, a male can still be using you as a decoy, but most often it will be through marrying you. Common law marriage counts too. Being married also acts as a decoy to an undercover male. The public just does not believe a male who is married would be sleeping with men. Even though married men are constantly caught with men, the public does not initially see marriage as hiding gay males. Four, if he is a member of the Kojic Church and he exhibits these other characteristics, this is a high alert red flag. The Kojic Church is filled with undercover gay males. Okay. Five, he spends an enormous amount of time around males and he prefers the company of males. I have read countless forums of males becoming attracted to their male friends with whom they spend lots of time and documenting frequently how relationships develop between them. Six, he is heavily misogynistic. This should raise your antennas because males bash women because they believe it makes them appear to be more straight. This has been said by gay males and straight males. Straight males believe only gay males and simps support women and side with women. Straight males do supposedly do neither, according to them. Because of this, you should really pay close attention to hyper anti women talk. And I just spoke on this. There was a brother on Facebook post, and I said, I just keep in mind some men are from broken homes. And so the initial comment was me showing empathy and compassion towards our brothers. But then he responded with, this is a red flag, women who we all come from broken homes. And I corrected the statement and I said, I stay away from men who always have an issue with everything that women says and does. Why? Because somewhere along the line something ain't adding up. And I said, it's just like instead of you finding the light in my post, you go straight to the darkness. I ain't got time for that. I don't know you. Keep your flags out there, okay? So a commenter, G Trabaldo on Facebook left this comment. That's a stupid argument. Dissing women is what straight men do. Gay men have no reason to dislike women. Heck, gay men pander to women all the time. So in essence, what he's saying is men who support or agree with women do so for deceptive reasons. One, he is only agreeing with her with the intent to get sex from her. So in this sense, he is straight but a simp. In the eyes of the manosphere, only simps tell women what they want to hear for purpose of obtaining sex. They believe an alpha male doesn't have to do that and still get sex. Two, the male is gay. He must be gay because the only reason to agree with a woman to get sex. So if you're not agreeing with her for sex, you must be gay. So that brings us to the DL man who uses this mass thinking process to his advantage. Bash women so he can appear straight or heterosexual. Currently, there's a question going around viral. It was initially asked by Andrew Tate. The question is, would you choose to sleep with a transsexual who is a 10 versus a natural born female who is a 1 on the attractiveness scale? Guess what? Men are selecting to sleep with males in dresses if he looks better than a natural born female. I mean, men are visual creatures, aren't they? Women face great health issues from this behavior. There was a nurse who called my show and informed the audience that women patients are coming in the clinic with fecal matter inside of their throats because their male partners are penetrating anal cavities without their knowledge. My advice: seeing is believing, and truth will set you free. Life is about education and knowing, not ignorance and believing. So you need to see with your own eyes what males whom you may be physically attracted to are doing behind closed doors. See how they are communicating in safe areas. This is the age of information and nothing is hidden. There's no reason you should be just believing on blind faith. Go to the gay side of Pornhub. Search things like gay thugs or masculine mandingos. Don't fall for the illusion. Question his sexuality if he is heavily misogynistic. All right, y'all. That was the wrap of 41 Shades of Men, chapter 11, the download man. Women, keep your eyes open, your antennas up. Okay? I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to start with chapter 12 shortly. Peace and power, and I'm out.